Here. At Ollie's Cafe, a salad plus a pizza plus a latte costs €14.80. 3 lattes and a pizza cost €12.60. And 3 salads cost €1.20 more than 2 pizzas and 1 latte. By performing a system of equations, find the cost of each of the 3 items. Okay, can we agree that let x be the cost of a pizza? You alright with that? Let y be the cost of salads, and then z be the cost of a latte. Okay. At Ollie's Cafe, a salad plus a pizza. Oh, sorry, did everybody, just so we're all on the same system, did people say X for a pizza or X for a salad? So I'll change that around right now, yeah? Because technically speaking, the salad was the first one that came up. Wait, that's no brainer there. Salad and pizzas. Is everybody set up with that system? Yeah, more or less? Or did anybody use different letters? Did you use A, B, and C, or? Yeah, you can do that. Same thing. Okay, so it's going to be harder for you maybe to keep track is all. That's the only thing, okay? Now, a salad plus the cost of salad plus the cost of a pizza plus the cost of a latte is €14.80. Everybody right with that? Now, next thing, 3 lattes and a pizza costs 3 lattes and a pizza. 3 lattes is 3z. 1 pizza, y equals 1260. Now see the way they're not directly underneath each other? I can change that to, would you agree with that? Yeah. And then I can just line them directly underneath each other. So that's my plan. Line them directly underneath each other. Okay, what about the next one? 3 salads. So 3 multiplied by the cost of a salad. Is it equal to the cost of 2 pizzas and 1 latte? 2 pizzas and 1 latte. Is that a balanced equation? Which side is bigger? 3 salads is bigger. 3 salads cost 120 more. Does everybody see that? This side represents 3 salads. This side represents 2 pizzas and 1 latte. Which side is bigger again? Why is it bigger? Okay, so how do I balance that equation up? I can do 3x minus 120, or I can do a plus 120 on the other side. It's the same thing. I'm going to do the plus 120 on the other side, okay? Now, if I were you, Rory, I'd move the 120 to the right, and then move these 2 guys to the left. So what I'm going to get is 3x minus 2y minus z equals, anybody? €1.20. Is everybody alright with that? Now, the next trick is, one of the equations is already done for us, isn't it? Y and Z. Everybody happy enough with that? Can somebody in the class tell me now, using the other 2 equations, A and C, which one should I get rid of? Which letter would be great to get rid of? How did you come up with that decision? X is already gone from this one. There is no X. So if I'm going to do the exact same thing using the other 2. So what I'm looking at and having a really close look at is this X and this 3X. I want them to cancel each other. Any idea how I might make that happen? Multiply the top one by minus 3. Good call. So multiply the top one by minus 3. And we get, yes. If I cancel the z's, I'll have an equation that has x's and y's in it. See the way this one already has y's and z's. See, what you want to do eventually is when you get 2 equations, you want to cancel them off with each other. But if you cancel the y's, you still end up back with 2 letters. The system is you have 3 letters, you go down to 2 of the same letters, you solve that equation to get 1 letter. But yeah, when you have your 2 equations with 2 letters in it, you gotta make sure they're the same letters. Otherwise the system won't work. Yeah, I'll technically have 4x minus y equals 16. Yeah, but it's not compatible with this one here because that's x and y, and this one's y and z. So they're not compatible. I need it to be a y and z as well. Is that alright? Okay, so we're going to multiply the top one by minus 3. Minus 3x minus 3y minus 3z. What's minus 3 times 14.8? I'm going to go for minus, oh dear, minus 44. So what is it? 44.40, I'll take that. Okay, and then the bottom one is 3x minus 2y minus z. Go for it, Max. What do you get after that? Yeah. I think you have different letters than me, but I think it's the same thing. Minus 5y minus 4z equals what? 43.20. Multiply both sides by minus. Yeah, we'll multiply both sides by minus 1. I just don't generally like minuses that much. Yeah. What we have here is this, guys. We add directly down. What happens when we add directly down? That's why we do it, Rory. They cancel each other. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I can't. Sorry. They're the same equation. I have to use this equation here, don't I? The y plus 3z equals 1260. Pick a letter to get rid of. Which letter? Now, I'd pick y as well. Y is the lazier way out. I'll tell you why. Because you only have to multiply one of them by minus 5. Well, if you pick the other letter, you'd have to multiply them both. So, I'm liking the minimalism. It's the way to go. Now, multiply by minus 5 and you get minus 5y. Minus 15z. What's 5 times €12.60? Give me one sec, Rory. 63. Okay. Now, I'll know if it comes out cleanly or not, if I get a nice decimal or not. I'll know if I have a rough idea if I'm right. Minus 11 z. And what's 43.20 minus 63? 19.8. Now, multiply both sides by minus. Divide 19.8 by 11. Do you think €1.80 is a nice number? It's actually a nice number in the context of the question. So that's for those of you who have different letter system. I found out that the cost of one latte is €1.80. Anybody get latte as €1.80? Does David? Okay. You? No. Okay. What we'll do next is this, guys. Do you know my set equals 1.8? My set equals 1.8. What we're going to do is this. We're going to bring that up, and we're going to use it on one of these equations. We'll use it on the green equation, will we? Yeah. So y plus 3 times what? 1.8. 1.80. Y plus €5.40 equals €12.60. Y equals €12.60 minus €5.40, and what does that give me? €7.20. That's the cost of a pizza, isn't it? Would you read that in general? A pizza costs more than a salad. So by common logic, the answers look pretty good. Okay, and then finally, use an equation, any equation you want, but you need to make sure you have an x in it, because you want to find out how much a latte costs €1.80. The pizza costs €7.20. So we're going to find out what the salad is. So the salad is x plus y plus z. Yes. That's believe it or not, that's precisely what we're going to do. Just look at it really closely and you'll see that I'm actually doing exactly what you're telling me to do. Okay? So what I'm technically doing, even when doing this, is I'm adding the two of them together. And I'm getting 9. And then I'm bringing them over the other side, which means I'm actually taking it away from... I'm doing exactly what you told me to do. It's just presented differently. €5, 80. What about this one here, guys? Lily opened a coin box containing 52 coins. Box A had X 50-cent coins, Y 20-cent coins, and Z 10-cent coins. The total amount was €14.30. Okay, now there's a slight problem with that. What's the problem? You're mixing cent with euros and cent. So what I'm going to do here right at the start is I'm going to do this. I'm going to change this into 1,430 cent, because I don't want to mix the two. It's either that or change that to 0.5, that to 0.2, and that to 0.1. It's easier to change euros into 1,430 than to change 50 cent, 20 cent, and 10 cent into decimals. One of them's much easier than the other one. Does that make sense? Now, X represents the number of coins you have of the 50 cent variety, Y represents the number of 20 cent coins, and Z the number of 10 cent coins. Is that okay? Yeah. Okie dokes. So, write down X, Y, and Z to represent the situation. How many coins do we have? So that means what? X plus Y plus Z. The number of 50 cent coins, 20 cent coins, and 10 cent coins must equal 52. Okay, next part. What is Lily observed that if there had been Y 50 cent coins, Z 20 cent coins, and X 10 cent coins, the total amount would have been 1430. Represent her observation in terms of this. Okay, I'm not gonna do that part for a minute. This part is off limits for 1 minute. Too much information. I'm gonna go back up here. Now, I'm gonna do a cost. Okay, cost. Okay. 50 multiplied by X. What does that mean? 50X. What does that mean? 50X. What does that mean? Anybody able to tell me? Not 50 times 50. Sorry? It means X is the number of 50 cent coins. 50 cent multiplied by the number of 50 cent coins you actually own. What does that give you? How much money is attributed to the 50 cent coins only? As an example, if I told you you had 7 50 cent coins, 5 20 cent coins, and 3 10 cent coins, your total money would be you multiplying your number of coins by the amount that each coin is, plus the number of coins, 20 cent coins, multiplied by how much each coin is worth. And when you add them all together, you get the total amount of money. Does that make sense? So you're just counting your money. So 50 multiplied by the number of 50 cent coins you have, plus 20 multiplied by the number of 20 cent coins you have, plus 10 multiplied by the number of 10 cent coins you have, must give you the total amount of money. Does that make sense? Now, getting rid of this information here, what we now have is a reverse trick. Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of all that information there. And what we're going to look at is this part here. And to really turn it on its head here for a minute. Okay? They said that if there was Y 50 cent coins, how much money is that? No, Y 50 cent coins. 50 multiplied by Y. 50 multiplied by the amount of 50 cent coins you actually have, plus 20 said 20 cent coins, plus 20 times Z, and X 10 cent coins, plus 10 x equals what? Yeah, or 1430. Now, I have a problem. What's my problem here? When you look down at the X channel, what's going on? It's sort of like a rugby channel. You know, when you're marking your 13 channel, you're marking your 12 channel, and you're marking your 10 channel. There should be nothing but there should be nothing but Z's, nothing but Y's, nothing but X's. So, can anybody suggest a change I could use? So, change that into 10x plus 50y plus equals 430. Okay. Rub, rub, rub. Get that one out. Now what? Pick a letter to get rid of. Which letter do you want? I don't mind. How many people did X? Or how many people attempted X? How many people attempted Z? Getting rid of Z. How many people tried to get rid of Y? Okay, get rid of Z it is. Okay, majority rules. So, I'm going to call these A, B, and C. Looking at the Z channel, I see this one here mixed with this one here. What do I need to do to the top equation to make it cancel? Multiply by minus 10. Minus 10x minus 10y minus 10z equals minus 520. And then 50x plus 20y minus plus 10z equals 1430. Take away 40x plus 10y equals what, guys? 910. Okay. Can I divide both of these by anything? Any number that will divide into 10. 4x plus 1y equals 91. Okay. That's one of them done, okay? And what we're going to do next is we're going to pick two other ones to target. What would be an easy one to target? What about B and C, guys? Anybody see B and C? How could I get rid of them there? Multiply the top one by minus 2. I'm going to do it in blue over here. So minus 100x minus 40y, multiplying this one here by 2. Plus 20z equals what? 2860. Leave the bottom one as it was. Huh? Yes, thank you. Oh, minus both actually, yeah? Yeah, that's a minus 20. Perfect. Plus 20z equals 1430. Add them downwards. Minus 90x, yeah? Minus 10y equals, is that 1430? Multiply both sides by minus 1. Divide both sides by 10. And what do you get? Oh, it was plus in the first place, and it was negative. So easy to make one mistake. So easy. Okay. Then divide it by that. Is that what we get? That lines up perfectly, doesn't it? Because look at this. This one here, which I will maybe not. Never mind. Okay, bring this over here. I'll write in the rest of it in a second. What you notice about it? How are they lining up? Absolutely perfect. And if this doesn't divide by 13, I've made a mistake somewhere. So 143 plus 91, 234, divided by 13. This doesn't go in evenly, we have a problem. It went in perfect. Not many numbers are divisible by 13. The fact that it went in means you're definitely doing it correctly. X equals 18. Okay, what next, guys? Find out what y is. The reason we're finding out y is, see the two equations, Rory, x and y. When you find out x, y has to be the next one, and then z is the one after that. So you have 4x plus y equals 91. 4 times 18 plus y equals 91. 72 plus y equals 91. Y equals 19. Finally, it said you had 52 coins in total. X plus y plus z equals 52. This means that 18 plus 19 plus z equals 52. 37 plus z equals 52. Z equals 15. X is 18. Z is 15. And y is 19. To check your answer, 18 multiplied by 50-cent coins, 19 multiplied by 20-cent coins, 15 multiplied by 10-cent coins. That will give you, the first one will give you €9. The second one will give you €3, 80 cents. The last one will give you €1.50. Add them together, €14.30. Is that what we wanted? Yeah. Okay.